Hey crafty friends, it's Jamie with Not Too Shabby. I'm so excited you're here today because we have something truly magical to play with. So if you love a little magic and fantasy in your crafting, you're going to fall in love with this collection. So today is release day. Meet our brand new Magical Gnomes stamp set designed by Meg Brighter. So if you fell in love with our Summer Splash gnomes, we now have the Magical Wizards. These adorable little wizards in training are ready to brew up all kinds of creative fun. They've got wands, cozy scarves, a hint of enchantment. That's going to make them perfect for anyone who loves stories full of spells and adventure. And if you already have the coordinating universal die for Meg's Gnomes, you will not need to pick it up again because the same die works on cutting out these gnomes. So if you don't have the die already, there'll be a drop-down menu so you could pick up the die and use this die on future Meg Gnomes and her digital gnomes found at the LV Handcrafted website. There's also a free class on the back with a coupon code for you to get that for free, so take advantage of that. It also comes with the digital candy gnome, so you can practice your coloring. The stamp set also has some great sentiments that you can use with other images that you may have in your stash. We've got sentiments: charmed, enchanted, dream big, make a wish, congrats, you are magical, have a magical day, and make your own destiny. So great sentiments to use for other cards, like a birthday card. Congrats can be used for a lot of things. So this is a great set. So I will be coloring in this little guy today, so stay tuned till the end of the video for that. These fun cards over here were made with LV Handcrafted's brand new paper pad. So this is a 6x9 paper pad designed to use with your Easy Wonder Die number 3. So if you don't have this die yet, this is an amazing die. It's so much fun. It's one large die that's designed to smash your 6x6 paper pads. You get this nice grid of postage stamps, and then these little pieces here inlay. You get a nice sentiment banner and some other little blocks to decorate your card with. There's a sample on the back. There's also an add-on die, which gives you more layers and some other fun elements, like this postage stamp border. You can custom your sizes. That is really cool. A happy mail with a shadow, an airplane, a little envelope, a heart trail, and a trail that says hi for your little plane. All stitched right here on these layers. We've got stitching on the layers, so that'll bring another element to your card. There's also an easy postage grid and border stencil set. So it's a 2-piece stencil set. This is great if you like to ink on your cards and you want to create some inking on the inside of these blocks. This is perfect. It also has this really cool airmail border that you can add around your A2 size card. So I'm going to show you how fun it is to create with this paper pad and this die. And I'll also show you that you can create with this paper pad even if you don't have this die. So these 3 cards, I used the die sets. So look how fun these turned out. So you get some sentiments in this pack, you get beautiful background and these cute little images to all layer up. And this card comes together so quickly. I used leftover pieces to decorate the inside of my cards. Here's another one. And then this dragon one. These also make great masculine cards. So if you struggle with masculine cards, this set is perfect. If you can be anything, be a dragon. So let's go and look at the paper pad. Here's some leftover pieces. So for this Magic and Fantasy paper pad, you get 8 designs. There's 3 of each. So on the top, you'll find your Easy Wonder Die number 3 section that you'll use. There's a white border around where you're going to inlay your die inside. So you're going to take your die, flag banner up, which goes there, and then you're just going to tape it on with some removable tape so it doesn't shift. And if you're off a little bit, no worries, because Lynn designed this paper pad with a little shadow around each of your stamped images here, so that when you cut it, it looks like there's like an ink shadow around each image. So when it gets cut out, you really can't tell if you're off by a little bit. So here's the example. So see that little fuzzy border? It just looks like you've inked around the edges. And you can actually take some ink if you like doing that and put ink around the edges and even enhance that look. So what I like to do is cut the bottom off before I run it through my machine, so you can play with this. So I actually want to show you the designs first, and then we'll cut the bottom off and run it through my die cutting machine. So on the back, there's beautiful sceneries that you can use. So if you didn't have the Easy Wonder Die number 3, you can still use the back. You can cut it in half and use one side, and then maybe use the images from the bottom. You can fussy cut these out, or use a little rectangle die to cut them out. You can put a die that fits in here. So say you have a little rectangle die that easily fits right there. And then if you have some other dies that can cut these out, you can do that, or just hand cut them out. So you can also play with it that way. So you can get different looks out of this paper pad. The printing is gorgeous. So there's more sophisticated dragons, and then you'll find that there is some cutesy dragons in here as well. So I want to play with this one since I didn't do a card with the cutesy dragons yet. And you'll get 3 of each. So here's another kind of cutesy look. I think I'm going to do this one. And you get your sentiments, so your cards will come together so quickly, and it's really fun to play with. So you get some cutesy wizard kids, and then you get your more sophisticated ones. So really, really love this idea. And if you love it too, let us know in the comments down below, and let us know if you want to see more designs, like different themes for the paper pad. So let's go ahead and cut the bottom off. And all links to the products will be listed down below in the description box. I love how this whole release makes card making feel playful. So our new releases usually go fast. So if you want to grab your Magical Gnomes and the paper pad while they're in stock. And then after creating some cards, come and share your creations with us over at the Not Too Shabby Facebook group. We'd love to see what you made. I do have a bundle listed, so if you're interested in getting the paper pad and the stamp sets, you can just get that in one go. So I'm going to add a little bit of washi tape so this doesn't shift. on me. So I'm going to just put a little bit on all sides. And you want that white border. So you want your die inside. Okay, so I've added some tape, washi tape to all ends so it doesn't shift. And you can see my die is inside that white border. So after you run it through, you get this beautiful pieces to work with. You got your postage grid, and all these little parts will fit back inside. So you could choose which ones to use. See how cute is that? So, so cute. So little waist here. And then for the rest of the paper here that's left over, we can take our Easy Wonder Die number 3 add-on. So you can take your Easy Wonder Die number 3 add-on to clip out your sentiment, and if you wanted to clip out these guys here and you wanted to use these guys instead or use them on another card, you could definitely get 2-3 more cards out of the one sheet. You can take your add-on dies to create little frames. So if you want to do a little frame here and then add your little dragon on top, and then you see you can clip out your little dragon. So I am going to take the smallest from the Easy Wonder Die number 3, the smallest little rectangle, and clip out the sentiment. So you're just going to line that up so that the black line is not showing. Get it right inside that black line. And add some tape so it doesn't shift. And I'm just going to trim this out so I could use our dragons later. Okay, so you could see, how cute is that? Perfect little sentiment. So we'll have our sentiment down there. I think I want to do a layer for our little dragons on one of the cutouts. Look at that. That is so cute. So for this one here, you're going to want this one from your Easy Wonder Die number 3 add-on, and this will give you a nice little frame. So we can kind of like pop him up. So I'm going to cut that out, I think maybe in black. So I have a black little frame, and if you feel like you're off just a little bit, like this one, I think I need some purple on this side, you can just take your distress inks or whatever inks you have and just add a little bit of shadowing. Look at that. So how great is that? Let's add our little frame. While I'm gluing this together, let me pop in some photos from some designers who created with Meg's new Wizard Gnomes. Give you some inspiration for that. Love what they did here. So, so cute. So I hope you guys check out our Instagram hop with all the designers sharing their makes using the brand new release. That will give you some nice inspiration. I'm going to ink up the rest of my rectangles here. So I really like the look of that. This purple matches perfectly. Like, how cool is that? All right, let's go ahead and glue this down. So now all we have to do is paste this to the front of our A2 size card. Sometimes I like doing this on an angle or just straight in the middle. All right, so there's the card. How cute is that? So cute and quick, easy and fun to create. So I got some leftover pieces here. I can add to the inside of our card. I'll add a white piece of paper in the back for our messaging and then paste down these cute little stamps of the dragons. There's also a little flag banner that you can also decorate the inside with, or if you're using, or if you want to cut it down, maybe put some banners on your card instead of the images, however you want to create. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp out our little wizard guy. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. We will be coloring with alcohol markers.
Coffee cups and pumpkin spice, crafty moments, oh so nice. Paper stamps and colors bright, let's create with joy tonight. But not too shabby, gather round, inspiration's what we found. Cut and color, glue with flair, crafty friends are everywhere. Together everywhere, not too shabby, gather round, inspiration's what we found. Cut and color, glue with flair, crafty friends are everywhere. Not too shabby, gather round, inspiration's what we found. Cut and color, glue with flair, crafty friends are everywhere. Not too shabby, gather round, inspiration's what we found. Cut and color, glue with flair, crafty friends are everywhere.
Okay, I'm going to run this through. You'll leave a little outline around your image. So there's some great designs in here that will go wonderful with your Meg's Wizards. Really like this one with the stars and the gold. So I am going to take that. So I'm just going to hold that in place in the corner so I could go ahead and use these guys on a different card. So I saved my little wizard kids here so I can actually take my Easy Wonder Die number 3, place it on top and cut these out with the die. Okay, so I got my nice magical background for our little wizard here. So I'm going to stamp out Make Your Own Destiny. I have a decorative flag banner left over from the pieces from the Easy Wonder Die number 3. And I'm taking a white piece of paper for my sentiment. Okay, so I layered up these two panels here. I'm going to put my half circle touching the edge And I think I want to put this on an angle so I could show some more of those pretty stars. And then I'll pop up my sentiment and my image. All right, so let's add our little wizard. And then our sentiment banner. I want to get this banner straight. I think we could do a few sparkling enamel dots. I'll do them in white. Kind of go really nicely with our little dots on the paper. So that completes this card. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you have a lot of fun with this new release. All links are in the description box. Thanks so much for supporting Lynn, Meg, and I. We really appreciate you. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.